right, welcome into another edition of Coach's Corner. I'm joined, as always, by head coach of the NAHL, Tom Kowal. And Coach, you guys are coming off a pretty good weekend, 2 out of 3 wins. Your last one coming in a wild affair on Saturday on St. Patrick's Day, which you guys won a 7-6 kind of seesaw battle there. But obviously, one of the big takeaways on the weekend is the offense is starting to really produce again for you guys. There was a bit of a drought there for a little bit in the second half of the year, but what simply have you guys been able to do that's just producing more in terms of goal production?
Like you said, Saturday we had the luck of the Irish. And I called my mom and dad to see how much Irish I had, because definitely we had the luck of the Irish there on Saturday night. But no, you know what I think? We went through Spain after Christmas where guys were starting to question the systems, question themselves, work a little extra harder to get that college commitment. We had a handful of our 97s out there looking to try and figure out where they're going to go to school next year. And, we kind of were pressing the, I wouldn't say really getting nervous, but pressing the play a little bit too much and getting away from what worked the first half of the year. And, so as a staff, it's very, very pleasing to see the guys that we've stayed on them, stick to the system, stick to what we've done, what we've had success with, and get back to playing the way we were before Christmas when we were having great success. And, it's great as a coach to watch, a team going to the weekend, playing the Rebels twice and New Jersey once. I mean, the 2 teams ahead of us in our division, we had on the calendar. So to come out of 2 out of 3 on the weekend, we were very happy with. Obviously, we wanted 3 out of 3, but we'll take it after the season we've had so far. We'll take 2 wins this weekend.
In that weekend, you guys also clinched a playoff spot. That probably wasn't too big of a surprise, but it's nice, obviously, to know that you guys are officially in the NAHL playoffs coming up at the end of the following month, at the end of March and the middle of April, I should say. But with that in mind, and as you said, 2 teams ahead of you in the division, what's the message to your guys as you head into the final stretch of regular season here and try to chase up the boards there? Obviously, the top spot is clinched with the Rebels, but the number 2 is still there for the taking. You guys are right behind the Titans in that race.
Well, we got New Jersey 3 out of our last 7 games. Those are a team that we're chasing to get into second place. Like you said, the Rebels did a good job. They clinched that number 1 seed in our division. But right now, our goal is we're not done. We had 1 good weekend. Right. Besides playing Kenai, Alaska this year, our second half of the year, we haven't been able to put a good weekend together. So, as a staff, as a team, our message to the team right now is, just because you had 1 good weekend, we're not back yet in our mind as a staff. We want to make sure we, create a habit of playing like we did last weekend. It's really easy to say after how we've been playing the last 2 months. Did we get lucky last weekend, or was that really who we are? So we are going into this weekend, we're looking for 3 wins. We have another 3-game, series, what we want to call it a little bit, but we're not satisfied as a staff to be confident that our team is ready for playoffs. So we're going full port this weekend against the Northeast Generals. Obviously they're trying to clinch a spot. They're trying to chase to get 3rd. And maybe even have a possibility to get 2nd if they do real well their last half. So we're not sitting back yet. We're not resting, guys. We're trying to create a habit of playing game in, game out the same way, same heart, with heart, with speed, with some urgency to prove that we're ready for playoffs. We're not there yet, and we hope to have another great weekend this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, the Northeast Generals, and in that situation, it's a little bit of a unique setup. You go up to the Boston area for 3 games in a row. You do it twice a year, and you've had success when you've played the Generals both there and here at home. What's crucial in terms of beating them, in terms of continuing that success you've had earlier in the year against the Generals?
Generals play offense. I mean, there's no secret. I mean, they're 4th place in our division right now, but they got 3 or 4 guys in the top 20 scoring. I mean, they're about scoring goals, and so as much as we come off a 7-6 victory, we don't coach to have a run and gun 7-6 hockey game.
Right.
We were very happy to break that. I think we scored against New Jersey. We scored 7 goals. We have had 7 goals in the last 3 weekends combined. So But with the Generals, we got, we're gonna work on our defensive play this week. Throw in the offensive ability a little bit in practice, but we've gotta be able to pick up those late guys, let's be honest, we gave up 6 goals on Saturday night. Not gonna win too many hockey games, but giving up 6 goals. So, as I just spoke about getting ready for playoffs, we got something to prove as a team, we're gonna shut people down, and we gotta take that number 6 that Titans got against us Saturday and turn that into a lot lower number. And that's gonna be our goal for the weekend. We feel if we can keep them off the scoreboard and keep them low, that we're gonna get some offensive opportunities, and we'll have some success with that.
Now, you've had a lot of commitments this year. You and I were talking about that earlier this week. The latest is a 97, Mike Morrissey. He's been here a long time, within the Knights organization itself. But, again, we've asked you this question before with some of your veteran players. What does it mean to see Mike Morrissey now committed to school, a guy you've coached for a while? And what example does that set for the rest of the guys that might be looking for commitments here in the next couple of weeks?
Nothing to take away from any other commitment we've had, but like you and I just spoke about, Tim, is Michael's been here longer than I have. I mean, it's arguably, you could say that the Wilkes-Barre Knights wouldn't be an organization if we didn't have players like Michael Morrissey. It's me on a personal level. I've had an opportunity to shake Michael's hand, rub elbows with him for the last 7 years, and to have Michael Morrissey not only commit to go to a college, but be committed to a very good college, or Colby College. But at the end of the day, Michael and his family are very happy, and that's why you coach. I mean, it's only one team wins the last game of the season, But at the end of the day, when I have Andrew Whiteside doing the line chart, and I get to call him up and say we need to add another logo to our line chart, and I get to hand that line chart to our owner that invests so much in education. It's a very good day in the Knights organization with Michael Morrissey, kind of the stepchild of the Wilkes-Barre Knights organization. I mean, been with us every year, and she's to have a kid rewarded like that, and to be developed through our program with Alex Vasco, John Part, Justin Lyle, Andrew White. I mean, so many people played a major part in that development. It was not really a party, but it's a day that us as a staff and ownership could be very happy that one of our own, truly our own, is going to college and going to get a great education and a great school, but more importantly, get to play a little hockey too at the same time.
Well, the Knights this weekend will look to continue not only getting their players committed off to more schools, but also looking to get back in that winning column once again this weekend as they try to press up the standings as we close out the regular season in the coming weeks. But Tom, we thank you here for a couple of minutes, and we look forward to seeing you guys out there up in Northeast this weekend.
Thank you very much.